City TV's iconic Speaker's Corner series is back. We've been asking for your questions or stories you want us to look into. Tonight, I was asked about this structure. It's a lighthouse built to guide ships in from shore, but it's not anywhere near water. So how did it get here and why? Turns out this landlocked lighthouse has quite the past, and as we just found out, a potentially bright future. Parked between streetcar tracks.
You're right, this is a bit of a mystery.
Just north of Coronation Park on Fleet Street.
Because a number of people, when I say something about the Queen's Wharf Lighthouse, they say, lighthouse? Well, yeah. The one on the island? No, not the one on the island, the one at Fleet Street.
Have you seen it?
People are embarrassed to find out they've been taking the streetcar or riding their bike by and never noticed.
If this were to guide anything right now, what would it be?
I guess it would be traffic on the lakeshore. Yeah. Once upon a time, this lighthouse did sit on the water and functioned as a lighthouse.
But that was years ago, long before the CN Tower and a few years before the CNE even began.
Around the 1830s, they began to build a wharf here. It was called the Queen's Wharf after Queen Victoria came to the throne. There was a lot of traffic, a lot of ship traffic in and out of the harbor. So that's where the lighthouse comes in. This building was built in 1861. This is one of two lighthouses that were a pair that worked together as range lights.
After decades of success, tragedy. In 1906, 5 people died after their ship got stuck in Queen's Wharf during a storm.
So that created quite an uproar, and it was decided that the passage into the harbor was no longer wide enough and deep enough especially. And so the Harbour Commission dredged a new passage, which we think of now as the Western Gap.
Now obsolete, Queen's Wharf was filled in to create more land. The lighthouse, nearly demolished but saved by preservationists in the 1920s. It was moved about 450 meters to its current location.
They actually put it on some skids, hooked up some draft horses and hauled it down to this location.
But lately it's been vandalized and a bit neglected. Joanne Plin, who manages the city agency to preserve Toronto's history, just got approval to fix it up.
So we'll be doing some restoration of the...
Hoping to shine a light on a forgotten piece.
This one, because it's not occupied, is a little bit of an orphan.
Of Toronto's history.
I'm protective of it, but I'm really pleased that there's interest in it on your part as well.
Pin and her team will spend the next several months investigating what repairs need to be done here. She's hoping the work can begin soon after that. We'll keep you posted. If you have a story or question you'd like us to look into, find the Speaker's Corner section on the citynews.ca website. In Toronto, Pat Taney, City News.